welcome back to Storytime with Olive the Reading Beagle. Today, Olive is so excited to share Spookley the Square Pumpkin with you. So grab a cozy spot, snuggle in, and let's read together.
Yay! The Legend of Spookley the Square Pumpkin. Written by Joe Troiano. Illustrated by Susan Banta. The Legend of Spookley the Square Pumpkin. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookley wasn't like his friends. Where they had curves, he had ends. Spookley was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookley the pumpkin wasn't round. He was square. Olive, have you ever seen a square pumpkin? I know I never have. While the round pumpkins had fun rolling along, poor Spookley sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and tried with all his might, but he couldn't budge. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookley wished he was round and could roll everywhere. That is, until one night when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times it's better to be a square. Halloween was just a day away when a mighty storm blew across the bay. It tossed the round pumpkins to and fro. It snapped their vines, and off they'd go. Bouncing left, slamming right, banging, bashing, what a sight. Spookley sat there filled with fright, but glad to be a square that night. That storm is scary. Right, Olive? All those pumpkins are very afraid. Suddenly, the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out and into the bay. Oh no! Look at all the pumpkins rolling into the ocean. Spookley knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered. He tottered. He tipped. He tried. He finally flipped. He was on his side. Again he tipped. Again he flopped. Again he flipped. And then... Ooh, Olive, what do you think he's doing? He stopped, right in the gap where the fence had snapped. He blocked the way. The hole was capped. All the pumpkins shouted, "Hooray! Spookley the Square Pumpkin had saved the day." Then a pumpkin hit him with a whack. He thought his shell would start to crack. Then another one hit him with a thump, and another with a smack. Then one by one, a ton of pumpkins piled on the stack. With a bang, and a bash, and a crunch, and a crash, and then it all went black. Oh no, poor Spookley, right, Olive? I wish we could help him. At dawn, when the storm had stopped, the farmer came out and checked his crop. He picked his pumpkins up one by one and laid them out in the warm, dry sun. And when the last was moved away, the farmer could see what had saved the day. An odd-shaped pumpkin, short and dense, was wedged against the broken fence. Its shell was bruised, its stem was too. But there was brave little Spookley sitting straight and strong and true. Right then and there the farmer knew. Of all the seeds he'd ever sown, Spookley's were the most special that had ever grown. And the next year, when it was time to sow, he sowed those seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow. And oh, that morning about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere. Hundreds and hundreds, most of them square. Olive, do you see all of those square-shaped pumpkins, just like Spookley? That is so cool. But some were cubes and some were rectangular. Some were flat and others triangular. There was a bed of bright red ones and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dot pumpkins and rainbow ones too. There were thousands of colors and hundreds of shapes. Oh, what a garden variety makes. Wow, I have never seen pumpkins like that before. Have you, Olive? Those are amazing. Now every year on Halloween, Spookley's patch is quite a scene. People come from far and near to see what wonders grew that year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze, they stare, then they pick a pumpkin that's round, triangular, or perfectly square. Now you know the story of how Spookley grew. Maybe someday you'll tell someone too. And they'll go tell someone who'll go tell another. And maybe one day we all will discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin by its cover. Wow, Olive, wasn't that such a fun story to share with our friends? And what a great message. Everybody's different. And that's a wonderful thing to be. The end.
Thanks for reading with us, friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow so you never miss another adventure with Olive the Reading Beagle. See you next time!